thing's got batteries in it, right?
I'm not even answering that question.
Stranger Things is calling it quits after Season 5, but there is a spin-off in the works according to hints that we have been getting from the Duffer Brothers. Remember back in February 2022 when the Duffer Brothers spilled the beans themselves? They laid it out in a letter to fans right alongside the poster for Season 4. They said, "7 years ago we mapped out the whole shebang for Stranger Things. We figured it'd go for 4 or 5 seasons. Well, it ended up being a bit too much for just 4, but hang tight because we're heading straight towards the grand finale. Season 4 is the second to last ride, Season 5 is the end game." Season 4 was a beast to tackle, with 9 scripts, over 800 pages, almost 2 years of filming, and loads of visual effects. But hey, it was worth it, according to the Duffer Brothers. They called it the beginning of the end, and splitting the seasons into 2 parts, that was all about its massive size and getting it to us ASAP. These Duffer dudes have been at the helm since the very beginning in 2016, and now that we've got a 2-part Season 4 under our belts, we've only got one more adventure left with our Hawkins gang. But don't fret too much, because while Stranger Things might be wrapping up, its universe isn't closing shop. The Duffer Brothers hinted at more stories waiting to be told, with new mysteries, fresh adventures, and unexpected heroes. Back in August 2022, the crew kicked off the writing process, and by September of that year, they had the whole season plotted out. Then, on the iconic Stranger Things Day in November, they gave us a peek at what's coming with the title of the first episode. Fast forward to 2023, they shared a snippet of the opening scene, building up our anticipation. But then, bam! Production got hit by not 1, but 2 strikes, putting everything on pause for over 4 months. Finally, in September 2023, they got back to work, but the release date was still up in the air. Even with production now rolling, there's no confirmed release date yet. Pre-strikes, the creators hinted at a shorter wait than last time, but now it's a waiting game again. Finn Wolfhard gave a hopeful estimate of early 2025, but considering the delays, it might stretch into late 2025 or even early 2026. And remember, Season 4 took its time hitting screens after wrapping up filming, so we might be in for a similar wait this time around. But hey, good things come to those who wait, right? So who's coming back for Stranger Things Season 5? Well, good news. Most of the main crew survived Season 4 and were last seen in the finale, so it's a safe bet they'll be back for more in Season 5. Expect to see Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard, Caleb McLaughlin, Gaten Matarazzo, Noah Schnapp, Priah Ferguson, Natalia Dyer, Charlie Heaton, Maya Hawke, Joe Keery, David Harbour, and Winona Ryder. While the fate of some characters is still up in the air, Joe Keery dropped a hint about Steve's journey in the upcoming season, promising some good things are in store for him. During a podcast appearance in February 2024, Keery teased that his character would see some positive developments in Season 5, although he kept the details under wraps. Whether it's a renewed romance with Nancy, facing off against new threats, or just more buddy antics with Dustin and Robin, we'll have to wait and see. On a sadder note, we said goodbye to Eddie Munson in Season 4, but there's speculation that not all characters who seemingly met their end are truly gone for good. The Duffer Brothers hinted at some potential twists, keeping us on our toes for what's to come. Max's fate hangs in the balance after her encounter with Vecna's curse in the Season 4 finale. Technically, she was dead for a minute before 11 revived her heart with her powers. We last see Max in a coma at the hospital, with 11 attempting to connect with her mind to no avail. When questioned about Max's future, Sadie Sink, the actress who plays her, emphasized that Max is technically alive, albeit in an uncertain state. She expressed her own curiosity about where Max's story will go in Season 5, echoing the anticipation of fans. As for Vecna, played by Jamie Campbell Bower, his fate is similarly ambiguous. Despite a scene suggesting his demise, Bower hinted at his character's return for Season 5. He teased Vecna's intense anger and hinted at a vengeful comeback, likening him to the iconic horror villain Jason Voorhees. While Bower hasn't confirmed his involvement in future seasons, Hints from the show suggest there's more to explore in Vecna's connection with Will, leaving fans eager for what's next. As for the question, will there be new faces in Stranger Things Season 5? Well, the creators, the Duffer Brothers, have a bit of a mixed stance on this. While they've praised the flexibility and talent of actors introduced in past seasons, like Joseph Quinn, Sadie Sink, Maya Hawke, and Darcy Montgomery, they tend to avoid adding too many new core characters in one season. However, they acknowledge that fresh characters can bring in new perspectives and ideas, akin to introducing new plot twists or monsters to tackle. Matt Duffer explained, "I just like shaking it up, so we shake it up by changing the plot or adding in a new monster. We're doing our best to resist adding new characters for Season 5. We're trying not to do that so we can focus on the OG characters, I guess." With the series heading towards its finale, the writers want to ensure fans feel satisfied with the original gang's journey. So, while it's possible a new face might pop up, it's not a guarantee. One potential new addition could be a love interest for Maya Hawke's character, Robin. Season 4 hinted at a romantic storyline for her, but Hawke herself has mixed feelings about it. She expressed that while having a girlfriend for Robin could be interesting, she also values stories where characters' romantic lives aren't the main focus. Hawke highlighted the importance of friendships, especially Robin's bond with Steve Harrington, and hopes to see more exploration of those dynamics in Season 5. As for the story, in Stranger Things Season 5, get ready for the Hawkins crew's ultimate quest, taking down Vecna once and for all. The Duffer Brothers have hinted at a significant time jump for this last adventure, with most of the action centered in Hawkins and the Upside Down, ditching the globetrotting of previous seasons. They've promised to delve deep into the Upside Down's mythology, finally unraveling the mysteries that have puzzled us since the beginning. But this season won't just be about answers. According to the Duffer Brothers, it's like Season 1, but amped up. Matt Duffer described it as the most massive scale yet, with a return to the core character dynamics reminiscent of the series' early days. Expect to see the gang, including Eleven, Dustin, Lucas, and Hopper, back in action, with their stories coming full circle. While the main storyline wraps up here, the Duffer Brothers have hinted at potential spin-offs. For now, they're urging fans to catch a glimpse of these characters in a prequel play called The First Shadow, set in the 1950s and featuring younger versions of Joyce Byers, Jim Hopper, and Bob Newby. Now, as for the spin-off, the Duffer Brothers have been dropping hints about expanding the Stranger Things universe with potential spin-offs. As they near the end of the original series, they've begun exploring ideas for branching out. While they're currently focused on wrapping up Season 5, they've mentioned parallel development of spin-off concepts. Ross Duffer shared that they're delving into spin-off ideas, emphasizing the importance of creating something they're genuinely excited about, whether or not it's directly tied to Stranger Things. He hinted at a departure from expectations, suggesting that whatever comes next will be fresh and unexpected. They've expressed a desire to pass the baton to a new talent for the spin-off, envisioning a handoff to someone else to carry the torch forward. This approach reflects their belief that a project like this needs dedicated creators involved from start to finish. Interestingly, Finn Wolfhard made a guess about a potential spin-off concept, which turned out to align with the Duffer Brothers' ideas. His intuitive guess surprised them, indicating that they might be onto something exciting for the future of the Stranger Things universe. Well, that's it for today. What do you hope to see in the upcoming season? And are you curious about any potential spin-off ideas? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay strange.